times, some good vibes, you know what I mean? So, today we're talking about the 2022 NBA playoffs that's going on right now. It's just kind of like a little sports talk for people that do watch basketball. For all my non-basketball watchers and everything, maybe you just watch and listen to whispers and relax and go to sleep or something like that. But for my sports people, let's tune in and let's have a good time. So we're going to talk about a few topics, and actually, if you like this video, let me know down below, and I'll keep recapping either every couple of games through the series or every round, like the first round, second round, third round, and I'll recap the rounds and like just bring in my knowledge or bring in like my opinion. My opinion doesn't matter. Y'all have your all opinion on what you think in the playoffs and what you think for your players, and I'm gonna tell you mine. All right. So far I'm gonna start off with the Celtics Brooklyn Nets. The series technically isn't over, but nobody's ever came back 3-0. Alright, I'm gonna start here. This is a super hot take. I posted this on my Instagram. My Instagram's gonna be in the description down below. Follow me on Instagram, where I do debates on Instagram and polls and a bunch of stuff. So you got Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving and the Brooklyn Nets. They're down 0-3. In my eyes, I've watched all the games. I've watched highlights of all of them. I've watched quarters of all of them. I've literally watched almost all the games. And in my eyes, Kevin Durant is 100% choking right now. Now, if he gets swept, this is a hot take. If he gets swept, this will be added to his legacy. The reason I say this is because I give all the players the same treatment. I don't pick and choose. Okay? Yes, LeBron James is my favorite player, and in my eyes is considered the GOAT. And matter of fact, you can let me know that in the comments. Who do you believe is your GOAT, and who do you think is the GOAT of the league? So it's like, Kevin Durant is obviously one of the best scorers to ever play basketball. He can score on absolutely anybody. This is really the first time, maybe you can say, that a team has figured out how to play him. But the problem is, he hasn't adjusted at all. He went 4 for 17, and I think he went like 6 for 17, and then last game 3 was like his best performance, but he scored only 16 points. He played 42 minutes. He has to play these minutes. Kyrie, he kind of gets a break, kind of doesn't. Kyrie is out there playing 30 plus minutes, and he's fasting during Ramadan, and it's like, if you're too tired, play half the game. Do what you can to at least be like successful for the team. In my eyes, Kyrie's hurt this team the most. With everything where he couldn't have played, and where he promised Kevin Durant this and this, that, and the third. And it just shows, like, because overall, did I expect this? No, I didn't. I did have the Celtics winning, but I had the series going 6 to 7 games, 100%. And it's crazy to think that they're gonna get swept. I believe that the Brooklyn Nets are gonna get swept. I believe they're going back to Boston. I believe they're gonna get swept, and it's crazy to say. What I mean by I give all the players the same treatment is, if that was a LeBron James or a Giannis, they would jump down and immediately go to, oh my gosh, Jordan or Kobe or the GOATs or the greats would never have this happen, and this, that, and the third. And so if I know a lot of people consider Kevin Durant a freaking GOAT bounced out. And in other words, they have Ben Simmons coming back for Game 4 tomorrow. Or this is Sunday, so yeah, tomorrow. But they have Ben Simmons coming in to try to save the team. Good luck. Now, granted, I do want to see Ben Simmons succeed. I'm not a super fan of Ben Simmons. I think he's a scary guy. He's someone who's scary. I can't say other words. But talent-wise, it's there. I think his confidence just goes down when he's playing against stars and in the moment. And, so maybe playing with Kyrie and Kevin Durant helps him out with that in a sense. But my eyes, Kevin Durant hasn't adjusted at all. Tatum is playing phenomenal basketball, freaking offense and defense. Marcus Smart, one defensive player, they're a phenomenal team, and they're playing even better than I thought. But at the end of the day, it's Kyrie and Kevin Durant we're talking about. I think if you place LeBron James on that Brooklyn team with Kyrie Irving, they're going to be able to beat the Celtics. That's just one of the hot takes. Another hot take I have is Memphis is a regular season wonder. And I am a freaking huge Ja Morant fan. That guy goes crazy. Phenomenal athletics. Can score at any moment. But besides Game 2, this series, he's been iffy. Same thing with Karl Anthony Towns. Karl Anthony Towns wants to be labeled the best big man shooter, the best big man on obviously his squad, and one of the better big men in the league. At the end of the day, you can't be scoring 8 points in a playoff game and then disappear in the playing game. Lucky you have Anthony Edwards. So, in my eyes, the Timberwolves are a slept-on team. I think that people slept on Anthony Edwards and Karl Anthony Towns duo with D'Angelo Russell occasionally. I think they slept on that because it can be nasty. And they technically should be up right now. I think this series is tied. Let me see. So, the Timberwolves series is tied 2-2, and technically, the Timberwolves should really be up 3-1. Yes, the Grizzlies battled it out Game 2 and had that massive comeback, that massive 26-point run in the fourth or something like that. Sheesh, that 26-point run in the fourth or something like that. So really they should be down 3-1. And I say that because they made all this noise. They went like 18-2 or some crazy record when Ja Morant was out for that long period of time, or when he hasn't played during the season. And they get to the playoffs and you're playing a 7th seed Timberwolves who had to get into the playoffs by playing. And technically, like I said, they should be up 3-1. Yes, it's 2-2. So at the end of the day, a lot of people had Memphis either sweeping or going on a 4-1 type of thing. And it's completely opposite. The Timberwolves are balling. So that's 1. 2. Phoenix. I don't know how much longer Devin Booker will be out. Phoenix is up 2-1. But I believe Pelicans could pull out another game, which, in a sense, is going to extend the Phoenix's players to have to play longer, because originally everyone had this being a 4-0 sweep, and even I did. But the Pelicans are coming out here and balling, and now that Devin Booker's not there, they should definitely be winning a game or two extra. So it could turn into a crazy series. And another crazy hot take. This isn't a hot take. This is kind of known in the NBA, honestly. The Utah Jazz versus the Mavericks. So Luka Doncic just playing that final regular season game, and he didn't need to, and he got injured. Utah Jazz always are joking around 1 or 2, and it's like, in reality, they have the talent to go to the conference finals at least, and it's just like, it's not happening, and it hasn't happened. So, my hot take, I have a hot take right now, dog. Like, this one, I've never heard anybody say this, but if it happens, you heard it here first. Come to this ASMR video, and yeah. check me out. Okay, one, Anthony Davis is made of glass. I love the guy. The guy is a phenomenal star. When he's fully healthy on the offense and defense, the guy is a menace. A pure menace. I get that. But look, man, he touches the rim, his hand hurts. He dunks the ball, his foot hurt. He sets a screen, his rib cage hurts. It's something, you know what I mean? And Rudy Gobert is very, very reliable. Rarely misses games. He's won Defensive Player of the Year many times. What the Lakers lacked last year in general was defense. And here's my thing. Russell Westbrook plays great with defensive big men in a sense. When he had Steven Adams scoring at the rim and getting alley-oops, and he was able to score more. You know, I feel like if you bring Rudy Gobert to the Lakers, you'll have LeBron James doing the same thing. Screens, lobs. Rudy Gobert's going to play phenomenal defense. Is there times Rudy Gobert gets posterized, and he really shouldn't? Yes. But at the end of the day, I think he's a better defender at the moment. And I feel like he's constantly going to be in the Defensive Player of the Year every single year. I just feel like the Lakers could bring him over. I feel like Russell Westbrook will play better with him. Because, you know, Russell Westbrook is also a ball-dominant player. So is LeBron, and so is Anthony Davis. But Anthony Davis and LeBron work together. Yes, you're adding Westbrook, and it kind of failed. But again, they only played about 15 games together. So at the end of the day, they never really seen it work out. Two, I just would bring Rudy Gobert because I feel like you'll go back to two ball-dominant players. You'll have somebody more reliable at center and somebody who can actually score you 20 if you can get him lobs and get him putbacks at the rim, which Russell Westbrook does very well with centers of that sort. And, you know, LeBron James is going to find whoever needs to be open. So I think that's a hot take, but Utah Jazz, I think that if they lose this series to the Mavericks, that they will split apart. I think if you're Utah, you don't get rid of Donovan Mitchell. Obviously, I think you would get rid of Gobert. That's why I'm coming up with the Gobert trade scenario for the Lakers. But the fact that the Jazz allowed the Mavericks to get 2 W's without Luka Doncic is pretty crazy. This series right now should be 3-0. But here we are again with Utah not being ready, not being prepared. So I think at the end of this year they're going to split up, and if they don't want to split up, I think Donovan Mitchell's going to request a trade if they don't want to split the team up, or at least try to add another monster piece, because Mike Conley's up there in age. He's not really going to cut it. Bogdanovich or Barjanovic, I forget, but he's only giving you about 14. Maybe sometimes he gives you 8. Sometimes he'll give you a 20 piece, but that's not what you want. You need a 20 solid. So I don't know. I think that the hot take is they get Gobert out of there and head to the Lakers or something like that. I don't think it's going to happen. I think that's a super hot take, but it would be a great move to do. The Miami Heat and the Hawks. I'm a Miami Heat fan, so you might hear a little bias out of me, but at the end of the day, I really do believe we're a solid number 1 seed, a seed that is a real number 1. I think we should have swept the Hawks. They got away with the one with that game winner, and there was a delay in the game and everything like that, but it is what it is. At the end of the day, I still think we're going to win a 4-1, so I'm not really too worried about that. The 76ers and the Raptors. Fred VanVleet is really, really struggling right now, man. Like something serious, and it's hurting them. And I feel like if VanVleet was giving you that 25 a game, it would be a lot closer series. They're kind of relying on Siakam to win all 4 games, and it's not going to happen. They pulled one out, and it was damn near because they got a lot of calls at the end of the day. So that's that. I think the final team that is playing is the Bucks and the Bulls. If the Bulls had Lonzo Ball, I would have the Bucks losing. Honestly, I would. But it's still a very up in the air series. I think it all depends on they're playing right this moment. Actually, I'll tell you the score: 48-36 in the second quarter. Bucks are up. I know Giannis is a freak, man. Giannis can get it done on both ends of the court for 48 minutes. But he doesn't have his sidekick, rest of the series. So I really think the Bulls could pull this out if they put themselves together. But we can't have Vucevic scoring 10 and then DeRozan 40 and LaVine 15. Everyone has to do 20 plus, or that's what I mean. If they had Lonzo, they'd have a defender, a better passer at the one. Like Caruso's playing phenomenal too. So, I just think that the Bucks are a hard team to beat at the end of the day. But I think they could have got it done. But I do believe Milwaukee's going to walk out of this series with a series, and the Bulls are going to go home round one. So my hot take, I'm going to go over all the rounds that I think is going to happen. I've got Suns winning against the Pelicans. I've got the 76ers beating the Raptors. I got the Mavericks beating the Utah Jazz. I got the Celtics beating the Nets. I got the Timberwolves actually beating the Grizzlies. I got the Bucks beating the Bulls. I got the Warriors beating the Nuggets. That's going to be a sweep. And I got the Heat beating the Hawks. So that's my picks. That's kind of my hot takes, kind of my playoff scenarios. The Warriors are going to smash the Nuggets. If the Nuggets had Murray and Michael Porter, I think that it would be a hell of a series, but they'll have them next year, and I know Jokic will be a lot more happy having them back. So it's going to be excited. I hope y'all enjoyed today's video, man. Not too many tingles, kind of just a basketball ramble. Just to go over some things and everything like that. Let me know in the comments for sure your guys' thought. You can leave a paragraph. I'll read it. Let me know who you got in every series. And your hot take, if you have a hot take for this off season. Make sure you leave a like, comment, and subscribe down below. And I'll see y'all with the next video.